Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Today is Saturday. I generally don't film on Saturdays, but we're planning to go to a Christmas market slightly late in the afternoon, and boys had tennis in the morning, so I'm just waiting for them. I had some extra time and I thought I'll just record a little catch up just to fill you in what's coming in December, what's coming in the new year, and some plans that I have. So first of all, of course, the most recent exciting thing that happened is the launch of my latest palette. I called it the Ultimate Palette, and today's lighting is perfect. I'm filming in daylight. The launch video I filmed in the evening, so the light was very difficult. This video, I think, that I'm filming today is probably coming out after a second video where I'm going to be doing a lovely mixtures of the paint set. So it has 5 colors. They all come in tubes. They're still handmade. I just found a manufacturer to do it for me because the demand was bigger than what I could produce, and so I decided to find someone who will still make them handmade and but just you know, do the work for me, because I previously have been doing it on my desk, which is quite small, and when I'm making watercolors that means everything else would have to stop. So that way, if I have someone who's making it for me, I can still carry on with my other projects. So that's what it is, and I'll show you again the swatches. So we've got Chartreuse, Quinacridone Deep. This one is Strawberry Velvet, Cobalt Teal, and Gold Green Deep. So most of these colors, well, actually these 4 colors are granulating, these 2 are super granulating, and this one is just a non-granulating regular color. They are artist grade. All of them are light fast, so I created this set with artists in mind, and the light fastness grading is AAA, so it's a different one to the ASTM. Also, I am providing all the pigment information on the tubes, so again, artists love to know what goes into the paint that they're using and potentially will be selling the originals of, so therefore all of that is covered and done. I will also show you this color wheel. I think the lighting is pretty good, so hopefully you can pick up on all the lovely granulations that you get. So pretty much from up here all the way around to here, all the colors are granulating except these 2, because mostly they have the Chartreuse in, which is the non-granulating color out of all of them. This color palette, as you can see, it's kind of more contemporary and neutral. It's not too vibrant. It doesn't have too many vibrant colors. However, it does have color and vibrancy in there, so particularly with the Chartreuse and Cobalt Teal, those are the 2 colors that you can use to spruce up the vibrancy in your mixes. And that's just a couple of colors that I mixed, but of course you can mix a lot more. And to show you on this color wheel, so all of this sort of like 1/3 of the colors here of the wheel are quite vibrant, but the rest of them are neutral mixes, and they're really interesting because they do a lot of granulation together with pigment separation, which for me was the key. This is what I love creating. Even in my half pan sets, then when I created the latest sets, they had that sort of granulation in them and pigment separation, which I think is just so exciting, because you will see it right at the end. Once everything has dried, the proper colors come through. So they're available on Etsy, Alyona Creates. My shop will be closing on 16th of December and reopen again in January the 2nd. So whatever is still left by then, you're more than welcome to check it out. Along with the palette, of course, I still have the latest, let's see, so the latest color palette set with the round acrylic blocks that go really well with the set. And then I think the others are pretty much almost sold out. We're talking about like singular digits, you know. So yeah, the other sets are on the verge of being sold out, so have a look what's still available there. The next exciting thing that's happened, and it all has been happening right at the same time, the last few months have been incredibly busy for me, and the reason being is that I have been working on very big projects at the same time, kind of juggling it all. And also in between I had a cold somewhere, and it just was like all over the place, but I managed to pull through, and I'm quite happy with it. So I have also been creating a lot of paintings in the background, and this time I didn't share any of it. I just wanted to focus on it and actually have it like hung somewhere. I was really focused on that rather than showing them on, you know, YouTube and the process of it and things like that. So I just focused on that, and I got there because I managed to find a law firm that was interested in my artwork, and they had a lot of walls where they previously would exhibit other artists' work, and it happened that for now it was empty, so everything went out, and all of the walls were basically available to me. And it's just amazing because I have 8 paintings of different sizes, from small to very, very large, hanging in the on the walls in that law firm, and it actually looks very good. And I'm very honored because, as you can imagine, lawyers, they won't really look at some, you know, not so nice artwork. So I was feeling kind of very proud of myself that a law firm was, you know, wanting to associate themselves with my art style. So that felt really good. And yeah, they had a little bit of wall estate left, and they liked my art so much so that they actually want my art to be hung in their law firm exclusively. So in the past, I think it was that they would sort of mix artists, but this time they just want that. So they're asking me for 3 more large paintings, and I will be working on that in the month of December, and hopefully somewhere in January they will be ready to hang. So that's all very exciting. It's my first experience with coming close to a gallery exhibit. I will be approaching a few places. It's actually a gallery, and you can exhibit your works. I'm working on that. Once all of this, you know, all of my paintings have gone out, I have actually nothing, well, just a little one here left, and another one somewhere. Oh, this one here. I'm keeping this one. I'm not selling it because I love it so much. I actually had it hung in my bedroom, and now I've taken it down because I was rearranging some art and I needed to use that frame. But I will find a different frame and hang it up. I just love it. I feel quite grounded. I, as you know, have been interested in minerals and the whole science behind it, and somehow I am convinced that it all kind of fell into places with the energy of that. So believe it or not, that's up to you. I know some people are quite cynical and won't, you know, consider even the possibility of something like that, but I believe that there is a strong connection to all of that. So I haven't really shared my crystal enthusiasm since, and I've taken a break from sharing it because I didn't think those videos were circulating enough on YouTube, and my focus is to really grow YouTube. And that brings me on to the next point. In the last few years, I'd say in the last maybe 2 years, my channel has really slowed down in terms of the number of subscribers per month. And I don't know whether there was something that triggered it, or whether it's something to do with YouTube and how my videos are being circulated. I'm not entirely sure what has resulted in this, but I am quite sort of motivated to keep on growing my channel because I believe the amount of work that I'm putting into the style and the lighting, the sound, everything that I do, the editing of the videos, I don't do a sloppy job like I see some YouTubers do it, and I just can't stand it. So I take a lot of care and a lot of thought and a lot of time to produce my videos. So I feel like I should have a lot more circulation on YouTube, and I feel like I should have a lot more traffic. So For some reason, it's not happening. I will try it, I think, next year for a few months. But my thinking is that at the moment, the time that I'm putting into YouTube, it's not rewarding me with, like, financially. And at the end of the day, I am a self-made, you know, artist, business, and everything. So I need to think about how much my time is worth and how much am I making of that. So I am enjoying YouTube. I'm forever grateful for all the followers that I have, but I wish I had more, and I wish the channel would still have like a uphill growth, and at the moment it's sort of very, very, very slow. So yeah, so I will have to consider something, and potentially I'm thinking of reducing the number of my YouTube videos if it's not going to improve with subscribers, and move to Patreons, is that what it's called? I don't know, but that's what I'm just thinking. I mean, it's just thinking out loud. I haven't really put any sort of planning into it and how I would do it. I know that a lot of people have done it and they probably get more reward out of making videos up there. So it's something I'm considering, quite honestly. I'm hoping the growth on YouTube will pick up at some point, and, you know, possibly I won't need to consider Patreons, but it is what it is. So something that's still kind of rotating in my mind. For the rest of December, I am planning probably 2 videos most weeks, so hopefully that will keep you occupied. If you feel bored at any point and you want to do some art or learn something, then hopefully you can come and watch my videos. Another thing I'm thinking of is selling, I'd call it pages from my sketchbook. So those are not artworks that I sat down and painted from start to beginning. It could be some me just trying something out on the paper. It could be maybe student grade mixed with artist grade art supplies. It could be something that is slightly outside of my, what I feel like now, a style that has settled. If it's something I have experimented with, I just want to give you that opportunity that if you really like a piece of work, for instance, I'll give you an example. So the one up here, so this one here, so this painting was something I was trying out when we came back from Croatia this summer, and it really reminds me, every time I look at it, it reminds me of the scene from the beach because of the pebbles and the beautiful transparent water and all of that. So it reminds me of that, and I find it difficult to part with it, but at the same time I had it hang in a frame. Maybe the frame was wrong, but I had it hang in a frame and I did not enjoy looking at it hung on the wall. And so I've taken it out of the frame and I'm considering what to do with it. And I'm thinking that if this painting could give someone a lot of pleasure and happiness, you know, looking at it, then it would be much more suited to that person than to me. And I have a lot of examples like that where, well, this is actually quite a finished piece, but there are some that are less finished, etc. So I'm thinking of putting them on my Etsy as originals. They won't be as expensive as my other paintings, but at the same time, you know, you will feel like you are buying an original artwork that was produced by me. So if that's something you are interested in or think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments so I kind of get a vibe how well received this idea would be. Another idea I'm having is to create a new stamp set for the new year, probably around end of January. I'm thinking of renewing my floral set, and when I'm saying renewal, I mean designing a new one. So I can't find a new set to show you, so this is a well-used one, but you remember this set if you have been with my channel for a while. So the logo and everything is quite outdated. This was one of my first stamp sets ever that I designed. But the idea is that I will design some sort of botanical artwork, some leafage, maybe some florals, and that you can use to create, you know, illustrations like bouquets and things like that. Would it be something you would be interested? Again, let me know in the comments below. I would just be curious about numbers type of thing. And finally, I guess I'll mention what sort of content you should be expecting for December. There will be one more haul video, and that's going to be the last haul of the year. So it's already filmed, it's just that it needs some editing, but there will be some watercolors. I am going to be trying out the new Michael Harding watercolors. 3 colors I picked, which one of them has gone into my like top favorite colors. And then I have some mixed media gouaches, my favorite acrylic and oil stick paints and that sort of a thing. So yeah, you will see all of that. Then what else am I planning? I haven't yet filmed, but I'm planning to film a 2022 favorites video. So that would be the favorite art products that I have been using in this year. And I don't think I discovered them actually this year. I think I discovered them previously in the previous years, but it is something that definitely stayed with me now, and I'm very happy with it. And those are the products that I'm actually using in my artwork that I'm selling. So I think that's it probably. We had a very, very cold week actually. It was within 0 to -3 region, Celsius -3. All the roofs, as I'm looking at now, they're all kind of frosted, and there's a little bit of snow on some grass and hedges as you drive through the countryside. It's been very lovely, very cold, but very lovely, and it feels like a proper winter. We had the Christmas tree dressed. I'm so proud to say that I dressed it actually before December, the last week of November. I was feeling super organized, and I have bought actually a couple more Christmas toys, and yeah, it's all feeling very Christmassy. I've got about a week left of work, and I'm planning to give myself 2 weeks of doing nothing, just relaxing and enjoying the festive season. Christmas is something I absolutely adore. I look forward to it, and I really enjoy it. I love the mulled wine, and I love all the Christmassy smelling aromas in the house, like, you know, the dried oranges and the cinnamon bark. And yeah, it's just, and the food of course as well. I cook loads and loads of Christmas food, like glazed carrots and Brussels sprouts, roasted potatoes. I don't like turkey, I'm sorry to say. I'm just not a huge fan of turkey at all. So no turkey in my house. I always do a nice stuffed chicken with roast chicken with chestnuts and kind of like breadcrumbs and sage and garlic and loads of lovely things in there. And then what else do I do? There's braised red cabbage with a bit of apple in there. I love that. Yeah, I think there's a couple more dishes, but basically the entire dining table is full, and it's how it's supposed to be during Christmas. So that is it. On that note, I think I'll go and show you a couple of Christmas toys, and I want to wish you a lovely Christmas and Happy New Year, and try to recharge your batteries, take that time off, spend the time with your family, your loved ones, those that you adore, those that love you, those that you love spending time with, those that make you feel amazing. Don't feel forced that, you know, you have to be in a situation where you feel uncomfortable with, or not getting on with someone, or whatever. Christmas should not be about stress. Christmas should be about love, you know, this sort of warm feelings, comfort. So I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.